Okay, so once The Man from U.N.C.L.E. had finished, I then exited that particular theatre, went upstairs and went into another theatre to see Pixels, the Adam Sandler movie, the love letter to 1980s arcade games. Now, this movie is something that's been getting a lot of heat based upon critics' reviews, even some audience reviews, you know. Now, I'm here to tell you that I actually loved this movie. Full disclosure, right? I'm not the biggest Adam Sandler fan in the world, right? He can be hit and miss for me. But with that being said, I do not harbour the rabid hatred that some people have towards him. So I quite like Adam Sandler, comparatively speaking to the way some people feel about him. This movie was another one, you know, as soon as I saw the trailer, I'm thinking, you know what, I'm pretty much sold on this movie. This movie's gonna be fun. And sure enough, I had a lot of fun with this movie. Granted, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. was my personal. I thought that was better, but this movie was great. I thought I had a lot of fun. You know, and you know, I say Man from U.N.C.L.E. was the better movie. They are two very different films, admittedly, but yeah. Again, this was another one. I didn't really look into this movie anything beyond the trailer. So I just went into this pretty well cold. Obviously, I knew the premise, you know. Aliens invade the Earth with real-life versions of all these 1980s arcade game characters. And Adam Sandler and his fellow arcade game enthusiasts, experts, have to unite to save the Earth. I thought this was going to be fun. And sure enough, I was right. This movie's been treated unfairly by people, I think, just on the basis that, oh, it's an Adam Sandler movie. Automatically, it sucks. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. This was fun. Like I say, really good humour, I thought. There's actually some pretty decent action sequences in this. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of an action movie as well as a comedy, so in that respect, yeah, it was it was very good. Really quite an original concept. Visuals, you know, the CGI used in the film was very good. The again, you could see the money on screen. It had some really good production values, and it was all the better off for it, I thought. Again, great soundtrack. Man from U.N.C.L.E. had a great soundtrack and great visuals. So does this movie, Pixels. This was great. All right, I had a smile on my face all the way through this movie. Like same with The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Saturday was a very good day for me when I went to the cinemas. Yeah, but I don't understand why it's been so hated on Pixels. It doesn't deserve the slating that it's getting. I think people are being genuinely. I think people are being unfair to it. So yeah, it's a complete popcorn flick. You know, it's completely harmless. It's fun. And it's a classic. Let's team up to save the world. You know, can't ask for a better plot than that. And like I say, really good comedy. Everyone involved looks as though they're having fun, so everyone's a joy to watch. Like I say, Adam Sandler, he's doing really good. Brian Cox was great in this. As one of obviously Kevin James plays the president, and Brian Cox is one of his military generals. He's really good. Of course, the lead female in the film, I can't remember the actress's name, but she was Tom Cruise's wife in Mission Impossible 3. So it was nice, you know, so she was good in that movie. She's good here. Yeah, but yeah, it was nice to see Brian Cox in the film, and he was really fun in this movie. It's great to see Sean Bean pop up when they go to London for the second round of the battle to save Earth. Yeah, Sean Bean shows up playing this SAS officer who they've brought in to help defend the planet. He's only in it for about 10 minutes, but yeah, he was really fun. while he was on screen. And you know what? Even though he was only in it for 10 minutes, he wasn't phoning it in at all. He was doing really good. He was enjoying himself. Yeah. It's just Sean Bean being Sean Bean is just so brilliant. He's one of those actors, you know, along with like Hugh Jackman, Carl Urban, Patrick Wilson, DiCaprio. He should just be in everything, you know, just in in some way, shape or form. He should just be in everything, even if it's something like this, just a 10-minute appearance in the film. But yeah, it was great to see Sean Bean in it. One of the things I loved, because obviously before it all starts off with them launching a time capsule into space, you know. Now it starts off in 1982, the huge arcade game boom, and of this, and the whole arcade championships that year, and the whole championship tournament gets recorded on video, and they take this video and put it in. It's effectively a time capsule along with all other sweet 80s memorabilia, and they launch it off into space. And unfortunately, aliens do find it, and they see this video and they interpret it as an act of war, hence them creating all these real life versions of these arcade game characters and then invading the Earth. But the way it works is, because basically it's 3 rounds, it's like a game, you know, 3 rounds, you know, you win these 3 rounds, you win, save the Earth, we win, Earth's destroyed. So it's divided into 3 rounds. And how it works is, before each round, they get a video transmission from the aliens, and what they've done is they've used other footage that must have been put into this capsule and launched into space, you know, and this transmission explains, you know, where the battle's going to take place and at what particular time it's going to take place, you know, all that good stuff. So, but the way they do it is they use like 80s celebrities to deliver the message. So we get 80s Madonna, we get Ronald Reagan, we get friggin' Ricardo Montalban from Fantasy Island, and the last one really made me howl. I was not expecting this. Friggin' Hall and Oates show up. It's absolutely amazing, honestly, and that was a great. That was a really good aspect of some of the good humour in this. Obviously, it's a love letter to the 80s arcade games. So if you're someone who loves the 80s, obviously if you're someone who grew up in the 80s, you're going to get a lot of joy and laughs out of this movie. But yeah, I mean, if you're debating whether to go see it, I hope this helps you. And everyone else who was in the theatre seemed to be having a good time. The woman in front of me was having a really good laugh. She loved Peter Dinklage's character. Granted, he was a bit of a show stealer. He's got some good lines in the movie. But yeah, go see it. And go see Man from U.N.C.L.E. But don't listen to the reviews that have been slating Pixels. And was it The Guardian or the sorry, about Man from U.N.C.L.E. I should have mentioned this in the other video. I don't know, I think it was either the Telegraph or the Guardian, whoever there is, they need to sack their movie reviewer, complaining about the Man from U.N.C.L.E. remake, saying it was a lifeless reboot, they called it. Apparently they didn't like it. God damn it. Honestly, don't listen to the professional reviewers, alright? Just trust me. Go see Man from U.N.C.L.E. and go see Pixels. You'll love both films. Pixels was a hell of a lot of fun, alright? It's great. And like I say, completely harmless popcorn flick with it's a lot of fun. You know, if you're just looking for something easy going, light, you're going to be fine, alright? You're going to go in there and you'll enjoy it, you know. If you're just looking for a dumb movie, you know, or if you're an Adam Sandler fan, you know, a lot of people do like Adam Sandler, and I'm sure you'll enjoy this movie. So yeah, I recommend this movie. If you like, say, if you're a Sean Bean fan as well, and if you just love all things 80s. If you're a Brian Cox fan, because he's, like I say, Sean Bean only has a cameo in it, about 10 minutes, just while they're over in London. Brian Cox, however, has a much bigger role. He's in it quite a lot, which was good. I love Brian Cox. Yeah, if you want a Sharp reunion, if you want to see Sharp and Major Hogan on screen together again, there you go. Yeah, but this movie's a lot of fun. So that pretty much, again, and I don't think I need to say any more. So that pretty much brings us to a close. I recommend it. So if you're debating whether to go see it, I hope this has helped you out. And if you do decide to go see it, I hope you enjoy it. And if you've seen it already, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you agree with some of the points that I've made. So that pretty much brings us to a close, and it looks as, like I say, another great film to add to the list. Doing my top 10 for this year is going to be difficult, but I'll find a way. But yeah, that pretty much brings us to a close. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thanks for sticking with me, and I shall see you all next time. Thanks, everyone. See you later.